bloopers,
Timid.
bloopers, bloopers.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everyone. If you haven't already done so, like follow us on Instagram. It's Shea Butter Banter. Our shit is tight, yo. Let me chill. Let me chill. Let me chill.
Okay. What we getting into? What y'all wanna talk about? What you wanna get into? My Valentine's Day was terrible. I think the story should be postponed since it just happened. But trust, it will be dealt with,
Trust.
and y'all will be hearing about because to break up on the day, I feel like made it more cinematic, right? It was needed. If anything, it builds character and also fuck Valentine's Day. So now what? No, I'm just joking.
Don't do
I love
that.
love. I love love. No, I hate when people act so bitter and stuff like that. Like I love when I see other people in love. I'm like, ugh. Like it doesn't make me jealous. It makes me want to find my own. I'm like, okay, like I'm
Yeah,
up next. Like
it's. I get
you
what
know
you're
what I'm
saying.
saying?
Mhm.
Like I hate people who go online and be like, oh, take this. I hate when I get on Instagram and y'all all on here. I'm like,
Yeah,
ain't it for
they
the
be like,
community?
they
Like,
be like, I'm hating on every couple today. Like, fuck all y'all, and it's just like, girl, like, come on now, get up out that. You
exactly.
woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Because I always love Valentine's Day. I just like seeing like people get treated right, like people like expressing love to one another. It's so satisfying to me to see
Mm-hmm.
like other people just like be like, wow, this is my partner, y'all, and I love them, and I love them. And I will say, some of y'all who popped up with a girlfriend on Valentine's Day, you still wrong.
And it's
Yeah,
like we know,
yeah,
like
exactly. It's just
you
like,
can't see that I can see that I saw
but
you
I saw
seeing
you,
that
but
we
so it's just
seen each
like,
other.
on February 14th, you're a good person. I'll give you that. But on February 15th and 13th, sorry, no rap for you. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I don't got no alibi for you, my
yeah,
boy.
like my boy,
I
like
don't
I
know
don't know
where
where
you
he
was at.
is.
I don't know where you was
I don't
at,
know
who
what
you was
she was
with.
doing, what she was doing.
What would you do if you saw somebody else posted your man?
If somebody
Like he
else posted
posted it.
my man, I would block immediately. I'm either gonna block them or I'm just gonna post another man. What is there to go to war for?
Like, oh, we together, da da da. Like,
I wouldn't.
I
I
feel
feel
like
like
y'all
I'm
would do
not
that.
about to go to war about a man ever. Girl, have him. Girl, have him.
That's what I'm saying. If anything, I'll call her. I'll be like, listen, like, did he leave my lash glue at your house? Like, like, what you got over there? Like, because I
You
swear
know
I saw your
what?
panties over here,
You know
and like I
what?
let it. No, no, I'm not that type of girl to stay if a man's cheating. No, I'm not
Me
gonna
neither.
lie. Like, what's the point of staying? The toxic relationship, like, wanting to like cheat back and stuff like that. That's so draining. Do you know how much energy it is to even get up out of bed? Now I gotta connive and manipulate two niggas, not
Yeah,
just
I'm not
one.
doing that. Yeah, I get what you're saying. And on top of that, it's just like the one is already irritating enough.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm cheating in the first place because the first one was irritating. So why would I just replace the problem with another problem? Like I think the best solution is to be by yourself.
Every time I've ever, I wouldn't say it's the high road. It's just more the like stunting. Like now I'm really finna stunt on you road. It's always worked out for me. So that's all I'm gonna say. Like every ex who like cheated on me or, well, I don't know. It doesn't happen to me often, but every time it's like they do, I know they're thinking about me. Like, you know you wrong. You know you wrong. You
Mm-hmm.
know you wrong. You're a human being. You know that you're
Mm-hmm.
wrong. If you're not wrong, then you're, something must be wrong with you then. See?
Right.
Either way, you're still wrong. So
Wrong.
I'm really trying to work on not having a potty mouth because I just think that I hate to say this because people used to always tell me this, but like it's not ladylike. I don't know. She's back.
It's not ladylike, but like when I was younger, I really not proud of myself, but I always just ended up being like the class clown. And like now that I'm older, it's just so easy to cuss. Like it just be so funny to me.
It's
Like
too easy though. Like
it
you
is
just
too easy. It rolls off the tongue
it's
like
just
quick. Like especially when I'm driving, I be like, "Yo, what's
What
going on
the
with you, pussy?" I'm like, "Oh
like?
my god, why did I say that? Why did I say that?" I think it's also a cultural thing, though.
Yeah, I feel like cursing is a cultural thing. Cause I can't even lie, if you were to like go around like my family or just like we all curse, we all say the N word, just. But
I
then
don't think I don't think nigga is a cuss word.
I don't think it is either. But at the same,
It's a slur.
yeah, I don't like the ER. When y'all be trying to make the ER funny, it's never gonna be funny. I'm sorry,
Really?
me
You don't
personally.
like when like black people make the memes with the ER at the end?
I don't. I don't.
You feel like that's too much?
Personally, it makes me uncomfortable. There are some times where I might giggle a little bit, but it's just I don't know. They like it just makes me uncomfortable.
You feel the wrath of our ancestors or something? She's like, it's just making me feel. You better lay low.
Yeah, to all the ones who was posted up with they private girlfriend on February 14th, continue laying low, bro.
And like, I feel like it's just worse if like, say, like you talking to somebody and then February 14th they just ghost you. It's like
Oh my,
you can't even keep up the fantasy or the facade for once. Like, dang,
yeah,
like
honestly,
I just
at
want to
least
act like my life is a movie.
facts.
I just want to act like my life is a movie. I
I
just
feel like
want to act like my life is a movie, and I want to act
personally,
like I'm Angelina Jolie and you're
pers
Brad Pitt, and we kissing upside down in the rain. Like, go ahead.
no, if you're a man and you're dealing with any woman, they deserve flowers. They deserve at least flowers on Valentine's Day. Like at least. I don't know. This is just coming from someone who just feels like they deserve flowers from their friend or a random stranger or just like anything just to make my day feel better, especially if you're being intimate with them. Don't even have to like be in love to do that. It's just like, bro, I'm around you. I share my energy with you. You would at least want to like treat me right, and then I would want to treat you right. I feel like that's just how the cycle of reposado. I don't know.
Reciprocal.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Reciprocal.
I feel like we all went about it that way. We could be cool, calm, and collected, but a lot of people try and make it seem like they real P, and it's like, all right, bro.
I've been fake before, and I feel like that's real.
Like I recognize that because I be fake sometimes. Like, what you mean? Like,
I feel like that's real for me to say that I've been fake before. Like, especially if I don't know you. Like,
yes, if I don't know you
yeah, I
like
probably have been
that,
fake to you. I probably have been fake to you. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I don't know you. So if I don't know you, it's gonna be hard for me.
lame.
But I think that like our generation, everybody's just scared to be the one to look like the fool, so that nobody's, loving out loud. Nobody's being the fool. But if you put your fear above the love, then you made the fear your idol at that point. Like you value fear over love because everything is so hard and what was me and this and that and we can't be together. Though then we can't. If you think we can't and you feel like you can't, then we can't. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. I feel like you know when you're supposed to be with somebody. I feel like you know. I feel like people just like to ignore those urges and gaslight themselves into staying because it's easier or it's less embarrassing.
I agree. I think it's very odd how in this day and age we've kind of resorted to this whole like non-committal thing. And then for me as a girl who is like dating or at least trying to date and in hopes to find like somebody she really clicks with, I just feel like it's kind of weird how men will want like enjoy that non-committal thing, but it devalues like the woman. I don't in some way, shape, or form.
It devalues them too, just in a different way.
Yeah, just in a different type of thing. But
Hmm.
I don't know. Maybe that's like an insecurity or something. But I feel like it's really kind of like weird, like navigating like the dating scene and then trying to be like when there's that whole thing about trying to be discreet about because nobody like wants to post their man. If they do post their man, they cover their face or something like that, or like uh, what's it called? It's just so casual. Like it's not.
But don't you think it's weirder, like if somebody post their man with their face hidden and then people on the internet search for them.
I do think that's weird. And either post your man or don't. You get what I'm saying? Why post him and have a clue that he's there and then cover their face the whole time? Like, all right, but it's
But
just
I feel like both of y'all are messed up because now you're like, oh, since you want to cover your man's face, I'm gonna find him anyway, like, and then thirst over him anyway. Like it's like, what did we
But
really win?
it's like so weird to me because it's like people are just nosy. That's just naturally. But I just feel like, girl, just don't post that man like at
Exactly,
all.
don't post them.
Like don't post
Exactly,
him
if
at
that's
all.
their
Like if you're
issue,
gonna
yeah.
just be booed up with him, like all right, like you could post him on Valentine's Day, but post him on Valentine's Day. If you're gonna post your partner, post your partner. If you're gonna allude to the fact that you have a partner, post your partner. Like just do it. But I don't know. It's either you in or you out. Like you know what I'm saying. Like
Exactly.
but that's what I'm saying though. Like I just feel like it's just so weird how like the value of a relationship is has become like so delicate nowadays. Like
Also, how like another reason people won't post you is because of the potential online. Not right. Some of it is not
mhm
even in person.
mhm
Connections or like hoes or whatever
mhm
that they got.
mhm.
So they're like, oh, if I post you online and then when we break up, I'm not gonna have my hoes no more. And I can really like I can understand that because I've been collecting these hoes since 2020. I'm not letting them up. Like I'm just joking. I've never cheated. I'm very faithful. But no, I get it. And I can feel if you can feel that fear coming from your partner, isn't that like the relationship already kind of being over?
I feel
Like
like
you've but the thing is I'm just a different type of woman, right? So it's like I wouldn't ask him to post me. So we wouldn't even need to have that conversation. But say I was a woman who did really like a guy to post me and then he says no. It's like why not? Now it's an argument. Um
like
and
the
there's no way to navigate that because other than him posting you. And
right
then now he just had to cross his boundary or her, right? It can happen on
right
both sides, right?
right. I feel the same way
It's
though.
like it's
But
like you're forcing somebody's hand, like okay, like post me, like
it's so
or
crazy
else you
though.
are fucking with other people, and like if you are low key fucking with other people, you like fuck.
I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
a bitch like me, I want a man to post though these days. You feel me? Like I don't know. That's my only thing on Valentine's Day is that like I be wanting a man to post, but I feel like it's
I'm not
probably
posting. Sorry, go ahead. You feel
oh.
like what?
I feel like it's just like not my time right now to be in my post a man era. Like until really like he really like into me because I don't know. It's just too
Yeah.
fickle. But it's like I do desire that to like show somebody off and like feel so ishy gushy about it and that like I'm posting them all the time. You feel me?
Hmm.
So
Yeah, I'm not getting posted until I'm engaged. Please do not post me until there's a ring on my finger. I don't want to be on your page because I don't know you like that at that point.
oh man.
We should be engaged. That's how I
Um,
feel. Like, why else do y'all need to see my boyfriend if we're not engaged?
I
I don't
completely
see a
understand
reason.
that though. But that's what I'm saying. Like if you're not gonna post your man, and I feel like I'm 1 foot in, 1 foot out. But it's just like.
I am 1 foot in, 1 foot out until the
Eh.
foot is locked down with a wedding garter.
Yeah, right,
Feel
right,
me?
right. Like, what do y'all need to see my man for? And again, I feel like y'all don't need to see him until we're married. When it's locked down, it's like okay, like whatever, yeah, whatever.
Right, it's time to go now. At
It's
this
time
point,
to
yeah,
go.
me,
Like,
like I got
what's
my
the point?
nigga now.
It's
Like
just like, what's the point of sliding in his DM if you know he married? At that point, you just
exactly. It's like
nasty.
exactly at
You
that
just
point you're an adulterer.
exactly.
Like this my nigga.
Really,
What you mean?
exactly.
Literally.
Like
And
that.
literally, like it's not no speculation. It's not no cover his face or nothing. This is
Like
my engagement post, my pop out post.
facts.
That's how I
And
feel.
it's like now, if you do slide in his DM, I have every right to keep the ring on when I fight you. Like,
Exactly, exactly. Now there's no room for error
I hate to
on
say
anybody's
it.
side.
I hate to say it. I hate to say it. I hate to be the one. I hate to be the aggressive black woman. But hey, at that point, that's what I gotta be about my man. Like, all right, like,
But especially if we got engaged, I already know it took me a long time to get there, but
yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm not letting up
Trust
off that.
me. I'm just saying, at this point, if I post him and we're engaged, we're posting each other and we're at the altar, Now it's wrong. Now that's when I'm gonna crash out. Okay. Now it's like you gonna catch this wrath over a social media post. You will. Like I'm sorry. Like
Like exactly.
that's just what it is. But until then, y'all don't need to know who my man is. Like and
Right. Exactly.
I don't know. Quite frankly, I just feel like if he love me, he love me.
I might do the whole engagement, wedding, and then post whole thing low key. Obviously, if you're there, you're gonna post it on your story, but
Right.
the whole thing low key, and then pop out with them.
But then what y'all didn't know is that I was 5 months pregnant too when I posted too. You feel me? Exactly. Exactly. That's how I might be coming.
Wait,
But that's how I might be
hold on.
going. I'm sorry. I be thinking about it all the time. I'm like, you probably won't make it so after the wedding, after the engagement, and then I have your child. I don't know. That's how I.
That's when you're no, that's OD. That's
That's
OD.
not. I don't know, man.
You have to conceive before you post your husband.
I just.
Okay, okay. Say there's a man, right? He's like the love of your life, but
Right.
then he tells you to delete your social media.
Tells me to delete my social media. He's no longer the
Yeah,
love of my life. Then.
just another nigga.
I'm sorry. Delete the whole social. You want me to be that isolated from everybody? Like, come on now. Cause I think
It's
about it.
controlling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. I think about it like this: like social media is like the bulk of like me connecting with my friends. I think that it is like a very unserious like social interaction, but that's just the state of the world, bro. Like all of my friends
Mm,
live far. We don't really get to, you feel me, see each other
yeah.
that much. So it's just like you want me to delete the whole drum. What am I gonna do all day? And you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
no, no. I feel like that's OD. I feel like deleting the socials is OD.
It
Unless
is.
like I don't know, like if I have to delete the socials, I hope my life is abundant with like in person social interaction then, like with people I love at the very least. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, we need to talk about one of them days. We need to talk about one of them days.
Oh yes. Let's talk about it.
Who you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
You go first. I can post this on my story.
Okay, so basically, I feel like for one of them days, one, I give it like a solid. I'm gonna have to go with a 10 out of 10. I have to say, I have to go to 10 out of 10. I feel like the storyline was perfect. SZA played her role perfectly, even though her character pissed me the hell off the entire movie. Cause anyway, I'm not even gonna spoil it. I'm gonna try my best not to spoil it. But let's just say, I feel like it was a really good story, just about like two girls trying to make it, bro. Actually, fuck it, I'm gonna spoil it. I feel like her partner.
Right, like go watch the movie on bootleg. We got bootleg movie websites for y'all. If y'all just want to tap into the
Tap
Discord,
in,
tap
tap
into
in,
the
tap in.
Instagram,
It's gonna be matinee
whatever.
Tuesdays.
Exactly. Yo, maybe we should do that bootleg movie Tuesdays. Oh my god, who's watching? I hope nobody's watching. Don't steal my idea. Don't steal my idea.
One of them days was a really good movie. They did their thing. I think the casting was really good. They had the guy who used to do, well, he did the smooth talking. The smooth talking. He be like on the internet like, so my name, da 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 da. They had him. I feel like his character was perfect, and he looked really good.
Mm.
But his character was also really funny, because that's really how it go, y'all. Y'all need to go watch the movie, but I'm gonna just let y'all. His type of character, you really gotta watch out for them ladies. Like,
You do.
you really do.
Yo, leeches, leeches.
You think 'cause you get girls and that you living off of them and everything? Like, come on now. Like,
I mean, it kind of is pimp shit. Like shit, I get to come in here, chill. I don't have to give her any money,
ow.
any food. I don't have to do any physical labor. All I have to do is, give her the oop oop and then
Give me the whoop de bop. Give me that
chill.
bop bop.
Exactly. And then get to jail. Like, if I was a bum, I would love it there too. I feel like,
That's real.
I feel like as a woman, you gotta be accountable, bro.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
I feel like it's so easy to be like, yeah, these men are trash, these men are this and that. What did you do to like let them be so close to you? How did it happen? Where was the
You
ball
just
dropped?
like we touched on in the last episode, but we need to talk about like your autonomy, using your conscience, using your common sense when you're when you out here just whoop de wopping with these men and
It's
like
not even that. It's more like listening to your common
yeah,
sense, right?
exactly.
Instead of like overthinking and talking yourself out of a good decision
Right.
because you're secretly feeling lonely or scared.
Around somebody that you shouldn't feel like that around. Energy, bro. Like I always believe that like even if that person like is a good person, but if you still feel that way around them, that just might mean it may not be your time either. Like you might be the problem for real. Or it's like one of y'all somebody the problem in the situation
A
and
lot of women would not admit that
but I'm just
either.
saying it's just like you have to address that there is an incompatibility cuz it's like I don't know. I really believe that you should feel like you're around your friend when you're around your partner. You shouldn't feel scared around your partner. You shouldn't feel uncertain around your partner. You shouldn't. And even if it's like they probably not even doing nothing, it's just like you just not there with yourself where you know how to make that decision. You choose something for yourself and be comfortable in that for yourself. I swear.
And when you do have those uncertainties, like, do you feel comfortable going to them? Like, hey, I feel uncomfortable about blank. Like, if you feel like,
Right.
oh, once I bring this up, it's gonna be a whole.
Oh shit,
It seems like that might not be the relationship for you. Y'all should be at least be able to talk. I mean, think about it when it gets further to marriage. Y'all can't even talk because you scared that they're gonna have a negative reaction. So whose fault is it? Is it because of you don't want to speak up, or because of them they don't know how to receive it? Either way, you need to figure out where is the problem. It's either a self or it's them. But even if it's them, like, why are you picking them?
yeah. You.
Can y'all hear my stomach rumbling? One more, one more. The human body is so fascinating, and I know most of you probably thought that was weird, but I just was like sitting here, I'm like, yo, like every time your stomach rumbling, like you're really just doing a disservice to yourself. And here I am on this podcast, starving myself to talk to you niggas. So please,
Tune
subscribe,
in.
follow, share, comment,
In the
tune in.
arms of the angels, please. Sorry, like happy
How
birthday.
many people you think you ghosted? Roughly. Roughly.
Define ghosted though.
You talked to them for at least, I'll say a week, right? Right. I feel like
Okay, okay. I would give it in the last year, like, like me not saying nothing, just going on straight and blocking them, like after acting like it was cool. People,
two
and
people.
yeah, two people, because it's just like I felt like I already knew what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, I was on game before they knew I was on game, if that makes sense. Like so that's why I like ghosted them because I just felt like okay, well I am cool with you, but like just feel like you trying to set me up right now, bro. Like you trying to run game on me, and I'm just like not going for that, bro.
Honestly, ghosting doesn't bother me. I don't know if that's just me. Like,
Yeah.
if anything, I'm so glad that you decided to get away from me. Like, and you don't want to be like, you. I'm not gonna force you
Exactly.
to
It's just like
stay.
I'm not gonna
Like,
chase you.
and then like to text them again and be like, oh, like why did you ghost me? It's like,
Goodbye.
if I was so connected with you and on your mind, then like the follow up wouldn't happen. And if the follow up didn't happen because of me and because of whatever's going on in your life, that's fine. But yeah, stay away from me though. It's
You.
meant to be in the moment, be
Well,
right
we.
there. So I feel like when I was younger, I used to be like, oh my god, I can't believe he ghosted me. Like, what did
Oh,
I
if we're
do?
counting like online dating, I've definitely ghosted more people. Like I've definitely
That's
done
what I'm
that.
saying. I'm like, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about people I just sat there and said sorry and didn't say nothing. Like just left like black.
Like, if you ghost me and then you come back, it's like I'm not even the same person. So I'm a different person every 6 months. I feel like
Right.
I've already done evolved. So and it's like it's kind of disrespectful because it's like who said that I was available for you to come back anyway? You can't be expecting the same exact energy. You can come and we can have a conversation, right? I'm always open to friendship. Why would I? No, I don't know you anymore at this point. Definitely goes to people. I've goes to people I liked on purpose, more because like I got so overwhelmed with my life in that moment. But I would have been back with them because I knew I probably didn't like them as much because if I'm overwhelmed, but I meet somebody that I really really like, I'm still gonna talk to them. Like, do you know what I mean? I'll still think of them and this and that. So if I'm talking to one of these little, guys, little strangers, and then like 3 days pass, 4 days pass, the conversation's slow, and then I don't know you, and then I'm at work, and then oh my gosh, like I have to
Yeah,
clean the snow
like
off my car, like it's just too much. It's too much. It's not talking about nothing, like, and I be tired. Like I've got probably ghosted about 50 people. That's not bad, I don't think. It depends on the guy. Like if I really didn't like the guy, I probably would ghost them. If I think the guy had potential, or if I knew them before they took me on a date, then I'd be like, oh, guy, I can't do this no more.
mm.
You probably ghosted more than that.
And the ones that I can actually remember, like I knew I was
You have
ghosting.
a lot of unsaved numbers. I mean, because me, I know because I save the numbers, right? Like if I'm talking to somebody, I'm like, okay, what's your name? I save their numbers. I might not use their number again, but I save their numbers because I be forgetting names. You have hella unsaved numbers in your phone. I don't even know how you keep track of them. Like no, you have more than 50. Like you're looking at me out the side of your eye, cutting me with your eye. I'm like, why is she on here trying to lie to y'all? I
I'm
thought we said
not
we was gonna be real.
I said the ones I can remember. I'll give y'all that. Hey, the ones I can remember that I knew I was actively like, I don't feel like talking to you, like, and it actually was important to me. I count those as ghosting.
So the rest
Eh,
of them weren't important, so they don't count.
to me, I can't remember how many people significantly. I lost count a long time ago. That's why I just feel like my adult life, I can remember two. I can actively remember two people that I like just blocked off of.
If I kissed you, I feel like I didn't ghost you. Probably.
You-
Like if I kissed you, that means that like it was some romantic something.
So
So
when
I
y'all stopped
that,
talking, you didn't ghost them. You didn't just stop
exactly
talking.
that's what I'm saying.
You
I'm
didn't
saying
just stop talking to them.
exactly. So I feel like those were the ones that I would be like, hey, this isn't working out.
I can't even lie. It's been further than that, and I'll just stop talking to them. Just be like, bye, deuces. But if you take me to that point where it's like I can't get past like what just occurred with me and you, then it's more than likely.
Yeah, like
It's
I
more
can't
than
get
likely
past
I
it.
just played it cool and I just like blocked your number, bro. Because it's just I had to explain myself to you. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
that's how my that's to me that's ghosting. To everything else it's just oh like my bad, my fault. But it's like I didn't know you was that invested. Like I just wasn't.
Sucks when a guy goes to that you actually did want it to work out though. Could have pretended. We could have just had
We could have had a little yeah,
a
but
fantasy. Like I just want to act like we in love. We don't even gotta be really just traded on me. You ever shot your shot at a guy?
girl, yeah,
Yeah, that's a story for another day.
huh?
Let's put that in the top. We're just gonna put that in another day. Don't be calling people fine shit. Then you won't have to be
No,
guilty about it
no,
after.
no, no,
Come on now,
no,
y'all know that's not a good compliment, right? I'm seeing it way too
no.
much now. Like
We
even the
do.
girls are calling themselves that. Like
I
I don't
can't even lie.
understand. Like
Okay, I feel like I am a little fine shit though, but it's kind of just like I really wish that y'all would stop thinking that calling a girl fine shit is you making a gesture saying that she's beautiful. Cause I feel like that's taking away the essence of the game about it out of the young niggas.
it's
It's
desensitizing them
desensitizing y'all. It's just like
to like to having to like actually flirt and court a woman properly. Why would you call a woman fine shit?
I don't
I
know.
don't even let men call me bad bitch.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
never call me your bitch ever.
That's
As soon as
like
you think I'm your dog, you think I'm your female dog. That's how I feel right now. I feel like when a man really think he got the leash on you when he start calling you his bitch, like please.
like what happened to the regular adjectives
What
though?
happened to my queen, to my sunrise, to my glow? Well, how about this? To my girlfriend, to my girl, to my
It's
girl,
easier to say too. It's
sister,
only 4 letters. I
my
ain't know if that was too hard for
girlfriend.
y'all, but
The love of
saying
my
my girl.
life. What happened to my
Ooh.
wife? My future wife. What happened to that? I want to just be throwing compliments out there for a girl you don't even know that you know for real. Better off to be intentional. And if you do feel it early, you could just vibe out to that. Treat your little yeah like your girl, so it could evolve for you to find your wife, like y'all always say you're trying to do. The instance you feel like my little yeah or my little shit gonna come out of your mouth, don't even say it, bro. Wait till you're ready to call me your girl. That never happens. I'm just gonna step out. It's that simple, bro. It'll work itself out.
Like, just fight back, girl. Just be like, listen, I'm not listening to that. But like a lot of young girls will just think it's cool. They're like, yeah, I'm fine, shit. Like the game for guys is going lower and lower because they everything's online now, so they think emojis is just like flirting and it's good enough. Like I can't remember the last time like a guy in person like spit game at me and it actually like made me
It
like
actually
swoon.
worked. Exactly.
Nobody's smooth anymore
Yeah,
because you don't
nobody's.
have to be smooth. You could just be on your phone and
Be like
awkward and
here,
hunched
and
over
then
with
here
your
you go.
back and just
You talking about some. You talking about some. Hold up.
find her for me, bro.
You
Find
talking.
internet, find her for me.
You talking about some. Can I get your Instagram? Can I get your Instagram?
Or this one guy, oh my god, I went to this party in Toronto, right? I went by myself. This guy comes up to me, he's like, he points to to my pants. He goes, "Is that a BB belt?" No, it's a CC belt. It's a Shein belt. Dick riding ass question is done. Like I know that like that kind of has something to do with what we was talking about. But it's like, why would
No,
you
it has
start a
everything
conversation
to
like
do
that?
with what we were talking about.
You know what I mean? Like, why would you start a conversation like that? Like it's just that was just so shallow.
We're
Like,
like, I think you're very beautiful. You're very pretty.
e-
How are you
exactly.
tonight?
Thank you.
Like,
Exactly. What are you doing tonight? Where you from?
where
Like,
are you
you come
from?
out here often?
You're pretty.
Like,
Like,
are you trying to raise me up right now?
so you know, I pop out with the whole flower and the chocolates. Y'all not fucking with me.
The heart chocolates too,
I'd be like, hey,
with
B,
the bowl in it.
I love you.
No, I feel like if I was a nigga, I'd be like the boombox type of guy. The boombox outside your door.
Oh my
Yeah, I'd be that type of
god.
guy for sure. I'd be like, hey, Shawty, come to the window. I will never find another lover sweeter than you, sweeter than you. Then I open up my shirt and then I got ripped abs and then I'm oiled and I'm dark skinned as well. Sorry guys, let me pull back. Moving forward, it's like I feel like we've even though this generation is bad at dating, I think we kind of have a grasp on it now. I
Yeah.
think that's another thing I do want to like encourage young girls. Like, the shitty situations are gonna happen to you. They're gonna happen to your friend as well, and it'll be tiring to hear from them and their perspective sometimes, right? Like it's like, girl, like just leave, or like, or if you're just telling yourself that, like, girl, just leave,
Mhm.
right? And you finally leave. Um, you have to learn how to trust yourself again. You have to
Yeah.
say like, yeah, I picked a guy that might have not been the best, but like now that I have this information and knowledge, I can move forward with it. And instead of being scared of love, or instead of searching for the guy I just left to still want me,
You have to.
'cause it's like you betrayed yourself, right? It's like I
Yeah. Like.
betrayed myself
So
by
how can
letting
I
me
trust myself?
be in this relationship that was so bad.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why people stay in those relationships, because it's embarrassing to admit that I made the wrong decision. But you did, and it's okay.
And you always have to be able to bring yourself back to the point of just like, well, now they could treat somebody else right. Cause girl, it's not all about you all the time, you know. That's kind of
Yeah,
insane.
or that feeling of like, oh,
Yeah.
they left me and then they immediately went with somebody else and treated them better than me.
Right.
Not only do you not know that, right? Because you're not in the relationship.
But what if you just couldn't handle it, girl? Maybe you still need to learn. Like that doesn't mean they have to put up.
Exactly.
That doesn't mean they have to put up with it. You know, like you have some things that we want to work out don't work out, and I feel like once you kind of get a handle on that, your life would probably be a lot more easier. If we're being so for real, like gotta learn how to keep moving. What you gonna do? You just gonna combust right there just 'cause it didn't go your way? Like, oh my god, bro. Like, come on now. Like, like you about to just explode in the thin air because like, what? You think that's what's happening right now? Like, you're literally fine. Like, girl, just eat you some
Yeah.
food. Get yourself together.
That I, yeah, that's the ego talking, right?
Yeah.
Like having your whole life blow up because of something. Meanwhile, all of us as adults go through frustrations and disappointments.
Mhm.
Like it's how you pivot from it that gives you the character traits of the character traits worth having.
Can't force it to work. It's like I don't know, forcing a relationship to work is like forcing a constant shit out of your ass. Like it's just like you I don't know. Like spiritually
This
that's
is
how that feels, if that makes sense.
right. You're straining. It's not there yet. There's nothing there.
Like
There's nothing there.
you constantly
It's
flexing your
finished.
yeah, it's done. It's done. You pushed your muscles past failure, girl. Like your mental and like
um, I do like y'all. Y'all are my SBBs. Y'all are my supporters. The This is what, February 21st. The first 50 people who follow this Instagram. When we get rich, whatever you want from the stove, baby girl, I got it for you.
don't get too crazy though. Like don't do too much. Like I'll pay your rent one time.
That's what I'm saying. Like 1
And you only
month.
get one voucher. You get one voucher.
You
Okay.
get
You
one,
get
right?
one
You get
voucher.
one follower free voucher. Am I actually going to be able to actualize what's in my brain to real life
Yeah.
and to deal with the disappointment of that expectation I had for myself to complete a creative endeavor?
Yeah, all the
Um,
time.
yeah, you probably do because you're an artist. So I mean, speak about that and like how your writer's block. Okay, you see something, it didn't turn out the way you wanted, but
I
how do you
always
pivot?
well, it's like you either pivot or you keep going. Every
Mm,
time that happens to me, I never get. I really, really work hard to not beat myself up about like trying to create like a project or finish a project. And even with people that I work with, by the grace of God, it's just like they do give me a lot of grace in creating that
mm,
artwork because they understand, like there's gonna be a point where you have been adding so much detail to your piece to where you get so lost in it, and it just doesn't make any sense to you even. So you do have to kind of like take a step back and just like refresh your eyes and then come back to it like with fresh eyes. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's like I always take
yeah.
that whenever I get writer's block or whenever I'm just like I don't know if this is working or not or just like but I don't know what to do. I just kind of stop and tell myself to just like girl slow down, like just chill out. I feel like that's how you ruin your piece if you sit here and you try to put so much pressure on yourself to finish it and perfect it and perfect it and perfect it and perfect it and then you done too much to the where it's just like it's you just again you lost in it, bro. Like you can't get like Gucci Mane say you can't get too caught up in the sauce because then you lost. You lost.
Or
And
yeah.
if you really fuck with the idea, then just write it down. Like or if you care about it that much, then just write it down. You gon'
The perfectionism like is literally going to
it
eat
will
your
eat
life
you
for sure.
alive, and it's the worst
Mm.
thing. I'm so Cass. I swear to God,
I'm
I'm
fighting it right now, like even
girl,
right
but
now,
you
like
have to think
it's like
about it.
like even just now I didn't want to post the Twitch link because I'm like, oh, I have a better computer. Why am I taking a picture of
but
old
girl,
computer
it's
screen?
like all we have is right
Like, do you
now.
know exact? That's what I'm saying. That's why I was just like, bro, it's a muscle you have to flex for sure.
You have to.
As a I don't want to say retiring perfectionist, right? 'Cause I feel like I'm still in it. Sometimes is that like, bro, if you wait for everything to be perfect, you're never gonna do anything. Um, it's there's always gonna be
Yeah.
something like,
Stop waiting for
the,
perfection, baby. You have to. You have to. I feel like you just always have to have faith that you are practicing imperfection. Like you get what I'm saying? Practicing imperfection, practicing imperfection. Pick one. Both of them are fine. Like, cause that's it. You're not always
cause
gonna get it right. You're not always gonna get it right in life. There are people who had it right in life their whole life and they ended up like homeless on the street, bro. I'm telling y'all, if y'all tap into them homeless people on the street, you'll realize like that's how fickle life is, and that's just what
yeah,
people end up in states like that, and it's like you either get yourself out of it or you don't. So
exactly.
that's
So which one are you gonna
what are
be?
you gonna be? You just gonna sit here and you're gonna wait for the perfect timing, for the perfect this, for everything to go perfectly, for everything to go perfectly, and it's like no, that takes practice, bro. It takes you. having faith in you messing up and you making mistakes is forming you into someone better. That doesn't mean go out and be fucked up and make your mistakes because you just want to be dumb. But it's just
Exactly.
like
And you're just saying, oh, let me make mistakes. Meanwhile, you
no,
know they're mistakes
you
before you do it.
exactly,
That's not a real mistake. That's an
exactly.
intentional bad
That
decision
is
and
exactly,
recklessness. Yeah.
exactly, exactly. You just didn't care. But sometimes if you're able to admit, like right now, I don't care. I'm just trying shit. Like that's fine. Even if you know it's against the grain. Like okay, like my bad, my fault, big dog. Fuck it, you did that shit. Like my,
You got it. You got it.
you mad? My fault, G. Like what you mean? Do your shit. Like you know, and something like this, like it does come with things you're gonna make. You're always gonna like I don't know. My friend told me this a long time ago. Like somebody's always gonna have something to say. They always are gonna have something to say. But I don't know what I learn every day in life. You just have to know what you in this shit for, bro. Like really, cause trust me. Like I don't know. When you look around, you gotta realize you spent a lot of time probably observing people around you who either did what the fuck they wanted to do, whether you liked it or not, or did what they thought everybody else would want them to do. So that's literally the only two populations of people out here. People who did what the hell they wanted to do, knew that was what they wanted to do, good or bad, and still did it. Or people who was out here following the rules. So it's just like, you.
Exactly. And just because you get there doesn't mean that it's gonna be all peaches and roses too. It's about the journey. And right, like say, you blow up or whatever, what have you. You get your goal.
Mhm.
There's gonna be difficult situations at your goalpost as well. It
Yeah.
doesn't. It like it'll just be different problems.
That's what they be saying, but they be saying that's the Illuminati, but y'all, I really don't think so.
Which one? Wait, what do you mean?
Well, you know how like when people get like really successful and everything, and then like at least I'm
I
talking.
think some people do it though. Like
You
not
think so?
everybody, but yeah, some people definitely do rituals.
Okay,
Like
my fault.
they definitely talk about it too. They be like, oh yeah,
I think that like when you get to a certain level of success, like life will just start happening. Because at the same time, it is kind of like the fruits of labor. Like things just naturally occur in life, and you bear bad fruit, you bear good fruit. Either way,
exactly,
you
exactly.
know what I'm
But
saying. So it's just like,
mhm. It just depends on where you sowed.
yeah, and that's on you. You have to always know that you're the gardener. You're the garden lady in your own life. So, Agnes, so I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I just know.
So which soil you gonna stand on, boy? Which soil?
Which sometimes you gotta try out different soil. Try out different
That's
fertilizers.
exactly right. Go plant somewhere else. Take the seeds
You
that God
not,
gave you and
cause
plant it somewhere else.
you not always gonna do it right, bro. You got it takes practice. You know.
Right. Like especially for my young ladies, right? Like you see a guy, you see his potential, this and that. Take that seed, plant it somewhere else. Okay. You have a friend group, right? Like say you have a bunch of guy friends, or right, you're a guy. I don't know how do niggas be talking. Like I'm just, like if I'm a guy and I have a guy friend, I'm like stuttering. I'm like, what the niggas be
Yo,
saying?
yo, that is so funny.
Okay, I'm a guy with a guy friend, and I'm like, yo, bro, like I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to go up on this music shit, bro. And he not jacking it. Take that seed, plant
Plant
it
it
somewhere
somewhere
else,
else,
bro.
exactly. Or take your tools. Use your. You just have to understand, girl. You bear the fruits of your own labor, whether you like it or you don't. You really don't. Some of
Exactly.
y'all fruits mean
So
nothing
if
to
you don't
them.
like your fruit, right? If you don't like your fruit, you gotta change your
You
seed.
have to change your seed, change your tools, change something, change
Or
something.
connect back to the tools that got you there in the first place.
Mm.
Ooh, we need a soundboard next time. I'm developing stuff, y'all. Y'all can leave suggestions to us in our DM or like on any stream, whatever. Just leave comments,
Yeah.
like, share, subscribe if you're listening on YouTube. or Spotify. So I'm Cass.
Oh my god, I'm being.
So this is Shea Butter Banter. I'm